Now, I might not have to tell you one of the biggest injustices in Pokemon is that whenever Rayquaza enters the field, it turns off the weather. And that means you can never use 100% accurate Hurricane on Rayquaza as a special attacker because the rain can never be active. But is that true? Or can we maybe pair it with something like Priority, Prankster, Gravity, Sableye to make sure we're hitting the Hurricanes, we're hitting the Meteor Beams with the Power Herb, and we're hitting the Draco Meteor. Pair that with a bunch of other stuff like Iron Bundle, who misses everything, Chi-Yu, which misses everything, and a Hypnosis Milotic that might also catch some opponents who are trying to intimidate my Rayquaza with a competitive boost. There's a lot going on here. Will we see all of it come into play? Likely not. But we're going to see how much we can see. If you're excited, like, comment, subscribe, rental code PokePace, full team breakdown in the description as always. And let's hop into some battles here, shall we? Going up against Clay, who has Zamazenta, I haven't seen in a minute. But also with the Smeargle. So, what's that doing? I think is my first question. What's it doing? What that thing do? You know, I don't hate Milotic in this game. Obviously, it might be that I have to Grass Tera, but hopefully I can Grass Tera after the... Yeah, I kind of feel like Grass Tera Milotic's great. If they bring the Moltres, then that's going to be annoying. But I feel like they're going to bring the Incin, so I can bank on the competitive boost. I literally positioned Rayquaza at the top and then Milotic, so that's okay, I am a physical attacker. You know, I'm really trying to push that I'm a physical attacker. Intimidate me. And then probably just the Chi-Yu, right? Chi-Yu is a pretty good Pokemon into a lot of this. Don't think that Rillaboom is worth it. Don't think that a Delibot would help me with the Moltres, but not at all with the Zamazenta. Let's see. Zamazenta and the Rillaboom. Okay. Here comes the... I gotta Grass Tera immediately. Unfortunately, I have to Grass Tera immediately. But you know what? Moltres leads a lot, so maybe this means that the Moltres isn't around. We're gonna Gravity. And I'm gonna Grass Tera, Hypnosis, the Zamazenta. I think it's pretty likely that Milotic just gets faked out here. But in case they try to get sneaky and they want to try to wood hammer me out of the gate, maybe they're running a faster Rillaboom. Alright. There's the Gravity. Zamazenta is going to Iron Defense right in front of my Salad. I can now have the choice between Will-O-Wisping and Hypnosising. I might Wisp, if I'm honest. Let's Wisp you, and let's just Hypnosis into this slot. Get burnt. Burn does impact the damage output of Body Press. Not enough. And we have a Sleepy Monkey. Okay. I have a couple options here. I I could foul play the monkey. I could switch out into Chi-Yu and protect my Milotic for a turn. Rayquaza actually comes in pretty easily now. Let's actually do that. And I can protect my Milotic for a turn. Because now I gotta wonder what the Zamazenta's plan is. Like, what can they... Like, my Rayquaza can't really hit their Zamazenta very well, and their Zamazenta can't really hit my Rayquaza very well. They're just gonna keep Iron Defensing. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess. Didn't need to protect there. Should have Muddy Watered, I suppose. But Rayquaza's going to resist the Body Press now, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's Meteor Beam into you. Yeah, I think they're going to Body Press my Milotic. I could just switch hard into Sableye. I think I'll do that. I could see Incin coming in here. No, they're not going to switch the Rillaboom. Meteor Beam cannot miss with gravity up. And we half health the Rillaboom, not bad. Alright. Now what? Zamazenta? I'm going to Hurricane that thing. That should still actually do pretty good damage, because that's neutral. Yeah. And how many turns of gravity do I have left? Just the one. So Sableye can reset that next turn. Let's Hurricane the Zamazenta, and let's Foul Play the Rillaboom. They actually wake up and Grassy Glide first. Okay. Body Press into Rayquaza. Doing a good amount. Respectable amount for a burned Pokemon. Hurricane doing a lot there, though. I'm not mad about that. Foul Play almost killing Rillaboom, but not quite. Because of gravity, I actually benefit from the grassy terrain as well. Nice little bonus. Gravity returned to normal. Grassy terrain disappeared. So now actually the Grassy Glide won't go before Rayquaza. I don't think that changes my mind. I think I still just Hurricane Zamazenta and set the gravity. They're going to withdraw Rilla. They want to preserve the potential grassy terrain. Here comes Incin. Sure. Probably just to protect from Zamazenta. No. Body Press. Decent damage. Zamazenta down. They got to be so careful now, too, because I can now I can Will-O-Wisp their Rillaboom. That's totally on the table. Smeargle's here, too. I mean, what's that guy going to do? I think I just protect Rayquaza and switch hard into my Milotic. My Milotic's a grass type right now. It can't be spored. If they Flare Blitz into the Sableye slot, I guess that's what I'm risking here. I just don't know if they're gonna. They probably fake out here. Fake out Spore. Cool. The Spore is attempted into the Rayquaza as well. Covered all my bases, though. Spadef boosted, attack dropped. Okay, kind of perfect for them. Good. Let's Hurricane the Incin while I now just Hypnosis the Smeargle. Milotic should outspeed Smeargle, I think. Great damage with a Hurricane there. And we do move next, Milotic. Well done. How's it feel, Smeargle? Flare Blitz into my Milotic. Was going to drop Milotic, but it probably kills the Incin too, right? That thing was in the red. Bye now. And that gets me perfectly into Chi-Yu, who cannot be faked out here. And that Rillaboom is sitting on 0 HP. Very good position for me. I think, you know, with the gravity for 2 more turns, I just Hurricane into Smeargle and I click Heat Wave, which also cannot miss. Come on, Gravity Strat coming through. Game 1. Didn't have to turn off any weather in this game, but I'm pretty happy with the fact that we got the Hypnosis going. We got the, you know, we're clicking moves with Rayquaza without having to worry about if they're going to miss or not. That's great. We're getting the sneaky Beads of Ruin boost on all of Rayquaza's special moves, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I can't say that I'm too upset about that game at all. Hit a lot of the points I was trying to hit. Good game to my opponent. Okay. You know, we are in Great Ball tier because the competition reset. So I guess I shouldn't be shocked to see stuff like this. I think it's safe to say it's not your standard opponent. We can turn off rain, which is nice because I see 2 potential water spout users. I'm actually going to just call that out as like that's probably what's happening over there. But let's go with you. And Delibot's got Blizzard, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Okay. I think I just leave with these 2. Because I kind of like... I like the Chi-Yu again, if only just because I'm scared that Rayquaza doesn't have anything for Orthworm, weirdly. But there's also a definite argument to be made for just Delibot and Rillaboom. Let's do that, actually. Let's get the other Pokemon involved. I can showcase every... It's rare that I go into a video and even in 3 battles use every single member of the team. Usually somebody gets left at home because oftentimes I make my teams and I build them around a specific like weird Pokemon, right? Pokemon YouTube, all that. And when I'm recording with them, I will bring that Pokemon to every single game because I'm trying to showcase it for the folks at home who clicked on the thumbnail because they saw the Pokemon they wanted to see used in the video. But I don't build the team so that the Pokemon should be used every single match. That's me as an entertainer trying to do that. And oftentimes when I'm forcing bringing a Pokemon into every single match, it means that I'm leaving one Pokemon in the back that likely would come to more games if I was using the team as it was ideally meant to be used. You know, I think I just Will-O-Wisp you. I'm going to protect Rayquaza for a turn. I feel like the fake out is imminent. Anyway, all that to say, it's not often that I get to use every single member of a team. And we're going to give it a go here. We land the Will-O-Wisp, which is great. Not guaranteed if gravity is not up yet, but That'll break the sash. It'll stop that thing from... Man, they're just setting Tailwind, huh? Okay. Triple Axle. This is what we're talking about, okay? It's exactly what we're talking about. What's Gravity now? I'm going to Tera Steel, and I'm going to Meteor Beam the absolute hell out of this bird. The turn 1 Tailwind plus Triple Axle. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that my opponent is using Mienshao differently than it's typically used. Because, well, you know, the rest of my opponent's team is also crazy. So why should they use anything the same? They might not have even brought the Earthworm. They're going to bring out Rayquaza, or, Kyogre here. Obviously, it's going to set the rain in the animation, but the animation does not mean that the rain is doing anything. And I'm certainly not going to be mad about hitting this thing with a massive Power Beam here. Okay. Not bad, I'd say. The Mienshao did move before Rayquaza there, which means that on this turn, I might need to quash. I don't want to get close combated. I may need to quash the Mienshao and go for Hurricane. Which I think I'll opt to do, because even though I'm leaving myself open to like an Origin Pulse from the Kyogre, I have the Rillaboom in the back, so I'm kind of willing to sacrifice some potential pawns here. They just go with the Water Tera to get even more damage output. Hey, I'm happy about that. If that was a defensive Tera, then the Rillaboom might not be a good... Oh, they Quick Guarded, so my Quash won't go through, but also the Quash was there to stop the Mienshao, so the Quick Guard doesn't... Oh, it's under Tailwind. It's under Tailwind. I'm stupid. I forgot they said Tailwind so early. That's on me. That's on me. Luckily, we were able to live everything there. Because, again, the rain is coming down, but it's not doing anything. Pretty sure. While this Pokemon is active, the effects of weather are disabled. I had to check what Airlock does specifically, because in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire days, those, the whatever they called them, the Origin forms? Mega, Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza, it was only when the Pokemon entered the field would it turn off the weather effects, because then when Kyogre came back in, then the Primal Rain would... Primal is what I meant to say. Okay, well, they still have one turn of Tailwind. I think I can safely bring in Rillaboom here while I just protect with Rayquaza. They Electro Web. Interesting. And attempt the Origin Pulse. Origin Pulse is also hitting 100% of the time now because of gravity. Let's be aware of that. No more Tailwind. I hard threaten with Grassy Glide here. I think I'm just going to click that while I Dragon Pulse into you. I don't think I need to fake out or anything here. Because here's the thing. If I fake out the Kilowattrel and it's holding Covert Cloak, they will get Tailwind up and then kill my Rayquaza. So I think the better thing is just to Grassy Glide into that thing. I'm actually going to get to hit something else. The Orthworm is here. Okay. Makes things a little more interesting. We'll see how much this does. I mean, obviously it's not a special defensive Pokemon. It's likely... I didn't think it was going to do that much, I'll be honest with you. Orthworm, you kind of surprised me in the opposite direction there, pal. You're really not specially defensive, huh? I sat there saying, my Rayquaza doesn't really have anything for the Orthworm at Team Preview. Turns out Dragon Pulse will do just fine. Them switching out Kilowattrel also tells me that they are likely not Covert Click. Because I think that switch was to avoid a fake out. They might be sashed. Maybe the Mienshao was Covert Cloak. Down goes the Kyogre. The rain stopped. It never really started. Feeling really good about the rest of this game. Pretty big misstep to forget at one point that they did have the Tailwind. Like, that could have been a pretty big wrench in my game. But luckily, the airlock turned off the rain so that the damage output was not so bad that it OHKO'd my Rayquaza. Ooh, Hurricane's enough to one-shot Rillaboom there, which obviously that's also 100% accurate because of me. I did that. We're going to drop that thing down to 1 HP, though. And they're just going to body press Rayquaza. That will kill the Rayquaza, too. Getting a little more interesting than I maybe like it to be. But Bundle's a pretty good Pokemon to have here, especially because it is sashed. I can now, how many turns of, oh, the gravity's over. Okay. That complicates it a little bit, just because I now have to Icy Wind and quash the Kilowattrel. I think this is the best way to do this. I can stop that thing from even being able to outspeed me if it possibly could. We hit the moves, okay. If I were to miss that Icy Wind into the Kilowattrel, they could have doubled into Delibot and won the game from there. Potentially, because I guess there's also a chance that my Sableye walls the Orthworm. We haven't seen it go for anything but Body Press. Now we just Hydro Pump and Gravity to ensure that it hits. So we get to see Delibot active during Gravity as well here. I definitely didn't play perfect in that game, and obviously my opponent was using a weird team. But we did get to like turn off weather in that game. Like we're covering a little bit more pieces of this team that we didn't even get to see in the first game, which I think covered so much. Very happy with the battles that we've been getting so far. And Rayquaza is an absolute force. Good game to my opponent. Another Kyogre team to round things off here. This one has the Raging Bolt, though, which is a bit of a better answer to Rayquaza. I mean, Rayquaza, look, don't get me wrong. Rayquaza can still put in the work here. I gotta be honest with you, too. I don't hate a Grass Milotic in this game, too, though. I might even be able to leave with it, if I'm honest. Let's do this. I'm going to bring the Rayquaza. And then probably just my Rillaboom, yeah. I could actually see Delibot in this game too, though. If I get the gravity up, which I'm banking on. I don't usually bring Milotic and Delibot. Just so Thunderclap isn't so good against me, I won't bring the Delibot, but I do think I could probably get away with it. Delibot like hits most of this team for super effective stab damage. But Thunderclap would be an issue. And I actually don't know. What is the interaction? If I were to quash a Thunderclap, Thunderclap wouldn't go last, right? It would still have the priority to go before any of Delibot's non-priority moves. How's that work? Let's hit the Grav. I actually don't need to Tera yet. There's no reason to here. So I just Hypnosis you. This Milotic, if I'm not mistaken, is max speed and HP. So it is pretty quick. It's a pretty quick guy. They're just going to Spirit Break my Sableye and try to kill it immediately. Fair enough, friend. I'm just going to swap out, though. We'll go into Rillaboom here, just to take the Spirit Break, which is likely incoming. Hypnosis should move first. Not worried about that. I don't want to switch my Rayquaza into a Spirit Break, obviously. They're going to withdraw their Kyogre, let something else get Hypnosised. The Mushroom. Wow, we put a Smeargle to sleep, and now we're going to put a Amoonguss to sleep. I'm not mad about it. Ooh, they're going to T-Wave. We might not get it off. That's annoying. Bit annoying. We get it. Okay. Sick. Good. We like that. Nice. I'm just going to Wood Hammer you and... It can't Spore my Milotic anymore. So I don't have to Grassy Terrain or Grassy Tera yet. That's interesting. The Rain is active. I think I'm going to Muddy Water to get more damage into the... They can only Reflect or Light Screen here, if that even is what their Grimmsnarl does. So one of these two moves will be at full power. Either a Grassy Terrain boosted Wood Hammer, or a 100% accurate water, like rain boosted Muddy Water, which is not bad either. Assuming I don't get full parried. Nice. Damage. And we drop accuracy on something on the Grimmsnarl. Well, they're very likely to just light screen now. Let's just Wood Hammer. And we're going to Ice Beam into that thing now. They're going to T-Wave, actually. They don't Light Screen. That's good news for Rayquaza in the back. Some okay damage there. I just don't know what the Amoonguss is going to do when it does wake up now. Can't Spore anything. Can't really Rage Powder. I'm breaking through all my paras, so that's really nice for me. Do we think they just let their Kyogre go to sleep? Do they bring Kyogre out here? They do. Intriguing. Intriguing. Well. Only one more turn of Gravity. I'm going to move last here, though. So, I think I can slow turn off of you and Hypnosis you super easily. If they wake up in Rage Powder, that would be a little bit annoying because that would mean that they can just Rage Powder the Hypnosis. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about putting the Amoonguss to sleep again, I guess. They just Protect. That's fair. We do get the U-turn. And I'm thinking I can just get Sableye in here. If they Pollen Puff my Sableye slot, they could kill me now. Rayquaza could come out here, but then I'm risking that I would miss. Gravity's not going to be up, you know. I might risk one. They're not going to Spore into the Rillaboom slot. I might risk missing one. They do wake up, and they Pollen Puff into you, so I don't sacrifice the Sableye there. That's what I was a little bit scared of. Didn't want to sack Sableye. Rain's going to stop. It was always stopped. Alright. I Meteor Beam you. Do I steal Tera? I think I might. I can steal Tera so that I don't take a Ice Beam to the face. That feels like a good idea. It's Meteor Beam, because I don't think Meteor Beam's going to kill here. And then I just Hypnosis the Amoonguss again. Because my Paralyzed Milotic will move before the Amoonguss does. But it will not move before the Kyogre does. So now Amoonguss becomes my Hypnosis target. And I just go for damage on the Kyogre. Now, we do not... Oh, I Hypnosis, but we don't have Gravity. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so we could get Spored now. Oh, gosh. I was willing to take the accuracy risk on the Meteor Beam, but wasn't thinking about the fact that obviously Hypnosis is very likely to miss now. I'm overflowing with Space Power. So that's good. We do get it. Damage. Not a lot of damage, though. I'll be honest. They go for Origin Pulse, and they are going to miss that, too. So the Gravity is coming into... Okay. And we hit the... Okay. Gravity being down only hurt them that turn. That's actually kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy, yeah. That's funny. Okay. They never got Light Screen up, right? It was only ever Reflect. They got Reflect and they like T-Wave me twice. And they Spirit broke me once. Grass is going to disappear. That means it's a perfect time. Milotic's job is sort of done here. I can Dragon Pulse you and bring in the Rilla. I can't believe that gravity disappeared. I clicked 2 inaccurate moves, and my opponent was the only one that got hurt by that. That is funny. They might just protect Kyra this turn. They're switching out Amoonguss. Tell me that it's Incin in the back, and I just switched out my Milotic. No, okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's fine. Google Gemini's talking to me. Get out of here, Google Gemini. Oh my gosh, Origin Pulse is missing Rayquaza again. That is so unlucky. My word. That is such a shame for my opponent. I just Dragon Pulse you now, and I fake you out so you can't Thunderclap me, I think. I double into the Rayquaza here. Or, not the Rayquaza. I double into the... I wanted to say Raikou. I said Rayquaza by accident because I was trying to say Raikou, but that wouldn't be right either. They grass Tera there, Kyogre, I guess, scared of a grassy glide, just killing them there. Fair enough. Oh, and they protect you. I thought the opposite was happening there. I thought the opposite was happening there. We got paralyzed anyway. Let's see. 3 for 3 on the Origin Pulse misses into Rayquaza. No. They will hit it now, but they're not going to half health me. So that feels good. I got to go for the Raging Bolt, though, because my Milotic doesn't care about the Kyogre really much at all. I could also now U-turn off of the Kyogre. Yeah, let's do that. Thunderclap me now if you wish. Oh. They know that the Raging Bolt is an answer to my Milotic. And if they get rid of my Rayquaza before Raging Bolt goes down, oh my gosh, the Origin Pulse is going to miss Rayquaza and Drillaboom. This is a hot... Okay. Because my last stream was using a Kyogre team in which I missed Origin Pulse approximately 75% of the time. So don't think that I'm getting very good luck in this video, but it's a net neutral as far as my luck is concerned regarding Origin Pulse. Using it Oregon. 85% accurate. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm going to protect Rayquaza for a turn. Am I? No. I'm going to Dragon Pulse into you again, and I'm going to now try to U-turn out. I want to slow U-turn. God. I'm trying to get gravity back up so I can Hurricane this Kyogre into not existing anymore. We drop the Amoonguss at least. We get full parried anyway. Alright, I'm going to assume that they are... The Reflect wears off. That's helpful, too. A little helpful. I'm going to assume they're going to protect again here. So I am now going to... I guess I should still attack. I'm going to Dragon Pulse, and I'm going to U-turn off of you. Because we know that even if an Origin Pulse does end up hitting, that I will... Oh, they didn't protect that time, so I really needed to Dragon Pulse there. Okay, that feels great. That feels great. I just want to get in Gravity for free here. We're going to get it, too. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right. So, I'm pretty happy with how this game played out. I'm really happy that we ultimately saved the Sableye. I think I had a nice read there, knowing that they'd probably go for a Pollen Puff if they got the Wake Up on that one turn. So that feels nice. Now, I'm not going to ignore the fact that their Kyogre absolutely pooped the bed on this one. Just a real bad performance all around. I think if we could just Hurricane you and Gravity now, it should be over. My opponent likely cancels. No, they're going to let me get the animation off. What I have to say, obviously this game is a little bit of a wash, and obviously Game 2 is against a really weird team, but, you know, it's a new season. We're in Great Ball. You're going to run into a lot of this stuff, too, if you're using this team. If you're not in Master Ball already, I know I'm a little bit late to this season. But I can't say I'm mad about how the team performed. We got a lot of power herb boosts, maybe one in every single game, right? And got a lot of mileage out of having 100% accurate moves with the Milotic, with the Rayquaza. I'm not mad about that at all. Really well done to the team. And good game to my opponent there. Sorry about your Kyogre. It's good when it's good. It's really bad when it's bad. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I think I tried a long time trying to make Power Herb Rayquaza work. It's actually what I led with the first time I tried to make a Rayquaza team. But I think I finally landed on something. It took doubling up on water types, I think. I was scared to do that initially, but then once I was like, you know what? They serve completely different purposes. We have a bulky Pokemon that's there to Hypnosis, and we have a really frail Pokemon with Focus Sash that's there to do a bunch of damage. And once I was like, you know what, you probably don't bring them at the same time, I think that kind of cracked open the team a little bit, and I was able to really utilize both Delibot and Milotic. I'm getting a little bit too much into it now, but if you want to use the team for yourself, of course, rental code PokeBase Full Team Breakdown, always in the description. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is typically when I stream. I've been on a little bit of a slump lately. I got COVID at one point, and I was away one weekend, so there's just a lot of stuff going on. There's a holiday this past weekend in the States. I apologize about that, but, you know, check the channel, hit the notification bell, so you will be aware of when I'm going to stream. Tuesday nights is usually when that's going to happen, if it's going to happen. Thanks for being patient. And that's all I got for you. Thanks again for clicking on the video in the first place, and until next time, my name is Berm. Click on one of these other videos. I don't do that anymore. I don't do the outro anymore. Click on one of these other videos because there's more Regulation G teams available.